number 2 of the spinning cup here from Storm, and thankfully the rain is gone and the sun is shining. Ireland versus India. What a Sunday afternoon. Well, a momentous occasion on Fridays for Ireland take down India for the first time ever. Bobby Rowell, former Ireland and India leg spinner from Hyderabad, will have the pleasure of bringing the 5-minute bell, the Roy Torrance bell. Wonderful cricketer, Bobby Rowell, gives a lot to Irish cricket and resides in the northwest of Ireland, North Tucker. He's having a very enjoyable time as captain with Blade and in his leadership. A huge crowd have come through the turnstiles again. 9 a.m. They're queuing to get in the ground. Keep that scuffed alongside me. How will India bounce back after Friday's loss?
Yeah, good off.
T20 fixture here. A chance for Ireland to win a series against the world champions. They are unchanged. They want a little bit more out of the top three. Tector, Adair and Harry Tector early in the first game. Tucker's been outstanding. The middle order is strong. 2 debutants for Ireland a couple of days ago. 2 for 28. Tector's up and running. I'm a little surprised, Keith, that Irish keeper's chosen to bowl this end just because of the breeze generally. Not there, Dink. Not going to play a role there.
What a start for us today. His first scoring shot, a maximum.
तो काउंट करेगा कि मैंने कितनी रील्स देखी है. जब भी कोई रील देखूंगा तो ऊपर.
Again, this is what we were talking about. Just stand and deliver. Use your bottom hand, that's your strength. But try and look going down the ground.
Down the ground again. What a lusty blow that is from Ross Adair. Don't bother moving around the crease Adair. Stand still and pump it long. First over, done and dusted. 13 with that one. Now then, that should be taken. But that is soft. That is really soft. He went deep in his crease. Tim Tector, harsher Rana learning, dragging his length back. Ireland have lost one.
Really a soft dismissal this. A bit of a nothing shot. A good length. A good hard length. But again, trying to hold it. Like we were talking about the previous delivery. Tim Tector goes for 5. Ireland lose their 4.
Now that has gone a long, long way up in the air. Oh, what's happening here? What is happening here? They've made an absolute mess of it. Harshit Rana, Ishan Kishan, yours, mine, yours, 4.
That was a very, very tough opportunity. But I thought the keeper should have gone for it. Ishan Kishan should have gone for it. I think that's what Arshdeep is asking us. Well, it never looked like he's going to catch that. You can't really catch that with that technique, running backwards, run sideways. Just try and understand. And the wind's always going to take the ball further away from the fielder. Tough up.
Up and over the offside, no timing. A reprieve. Tilak Varma, and look at the celebration, look at the emotion. Arshdeep seeing into the wicket column now in India, know what that means.
Well, that's a rough wicket, isn't it? Niall, an important one, was looking dangerous. Ross Adair. The good adjustment by Arshdeep was a tad bit fuller. The previous over, a back of length, again something that you mentioned before, Niall. Don't move as much as that. Just stand still and let your hands do the rest. And pay the price for it. It's gone back 16 off 7, 21.
Pull away, not quite out of the screws, but may well just trickle into the ropes. It does indeed.
It was a good position to play that shot. Was in that position quite early. And that's what you see in T20 cricket so much with contemporary batters. Not much footwork, just a little foot forward. And then
it's beautifully cut away. That'll race to the boundary. That's Harry Tector, prime Harry Tector.
Yeah, great shot. Just a little bit of width offered from Arshdeep. Again, similar length, but the angle left arm over, just pushing it across Harry Tector, and Harry Tector climbs into that beautifully. Great transfer and watching it right onto the bat. And get his confidence going. He's had a nervy couple of here since he's come to the crease. A few fine misses, but that should set.
Good. Use the feet this time. It's worked away square, and that'll be all the way for 4. Lorcan Tucker into double figures.
Yeah, well played by Lorcan Tucker. Just again advancing down the wicket, really using the feet coming down at the ball to try and throw the bowlers off their length, and worked out that time. And Prince Dav went fuller. Lorcan Tucker's flicked it through vacant square leg and it's raced away for 4. Again, Captain spoke about adapting to conditions. Lorcan Tucker using it.
Nick's gone. Lorcan Tucker walks. Ishan Kishan takes the catch at a first T20 international wicket for Prince Yadav. It's the opposition captain, and Ireland 48 for 3.
Yeah, a little tickle through. Ishan Kishan takes the catch. Lorcan Tucker threw his head back in the spare, walking off, but smashing that good length again. Easy catch from Ishan Kishan. 3rd wicket falls. Ireland 48 for 3.
Taking a quick single, dive from Khalid. Prince Yadav taking a wicket with his 9th delivery in T20 internationals. It's a pretty good return.
That's a close one. I think it's essentially gone here. Ben Klitz. He was slow out of the blocks. Trishard. Oh, I think that's out with a direct hit.
An inspiration for us, and he's like one of the most inspirational personalities in India for many generations.
We've just witnessed the shot that Sachin Tendulkar would be proud of. It is glorious. It's to the boundary, and with that, thank you very much, Mr. Niraj Singh. And back to you, Niall and Isabel.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Niraj Singh, for your continued support. Much needed boundary. First boundary for 31 balls. Just roll his fingers down the left-hand side of the ball there. Shidhan Shedgate. Great ball. Hoyt leg side. Hasn't got enough. Just about enough. Just about enough. The sweeper was interested.
As a bowling side as well. It took a bit of a risk because these are not short boundaries. The pitch is not so easy for big hitting. So there was a risk taken by Khalid. And just a few inches over Sanju Samson. So
It was a slow delivery, but it didn't land. Didn't land in Ashley's hands as well. It was a free hit anyway. So 6 more runs for the kitty.
should have just stuck to normal length because it's not easy to hit sixes of a length ball. He's trying for the Yorker, hasn't got it right, and that's the problem. People often wonder why don't. Oh, second look. Looks like a possible catch. He's also wet.
Now then, Sector, he's a good slot sweeper. He gets enough of it. It just hung in the air for a while. I think Sector's heart may have been in his mouth. Just going to check the boundary. I think it just bounced inside the ropes.
There's those pockets. They're long in the pockets. The angle's so tough when you hit right into the corner for the boundary field is. You could tell with the sound of that one from Harry Tector that he didn't get it out the middle. The full swing of the bat.
Lucky. The top edge over Ishan Kishan's head. He'll take that boundary gladly.
You're going to swing hard. Ben Kalitz was a good length again in line from Prince Yadav in towards the kind of 5-pad area, and he's top edged it. Ishan Kishan just not tall enough. And big momentum for Ireland here. The momentum has shifted as it did on Friday. How long can Ireland keep this momentum with them?
Down the ground, Arshdeep's there, right in front of us, does really well. Bounced right in front of him, a little awkward.
Yeah, good footwork. To palm it, first of all, to palm it in and keep his balance, but could he have gone for it? It was hit hard. It's a short boundary. Might not have had much time, but didn't bounce too far in front of him. Could he have anticipated and come hard at the ball? And
अपनी तस्वीरों का जादू जगाएं, एक जादुई फोटो वीडियो बनाएं।
और मेरा नाम है क्या है मेरा नाम?
It's too far in front of him. Could he have anticipated and come hard at the ball and make it a half chance and potentially take it to change that momentum?
I think the other important thing that the Indian captain, especially Ishan Kishan, should help as well. He's all right here. Hasn't timed it, but Mirov's inside the circle. This is good batting. This is very good batting. Flat batted it for another boundary. The 100 comes up with that.
Yeah, good cricket. Kalitz just backing away a little bit, getting set. Anticipated that Harshad Rana was going to go into the wicket on a straight line. Just created the room for the hands to come through and got excellent connection on it. And it's nearly gone all the way for 6. Great position there. Just stable on contact.
The highest score in T20. Shivam Dubey. That's way up, and long enough. Yes, it is. All you can do as a fielder is just watch it sail over your head. Starts the over with a 6.
Smashed it. Dubey, a little full. Ben Kalitz has loaded up. He's held his his right side, a little bit longer. Previous over, he was opening up a little bit too quickly. Held his shape beautifully there. And straight out of the middle, and the minute he hit it, he knew that was 6. Again, Ben Kalitz is on form.
That should be a wicket, yes. The putt was looking very dangerous. He's made a really good hand up. But he's got to walk back. It's a rough wicket.
Yeah, well bowled. You mentioned long on. The skipper was a little bit straighter. The tactic was to bowl wide of the stumps, keep it away from the hitting zone. Deep third man and deep cover. Ben Kalitz hit it nicely, but unfortunately straight to Tilak Varman. He's frustrated. He's batted nicely, 37 off 23. Ireland 113 for 4.
Change of momentum that India needed. 2 and 2 for Shivam Dubey, 2 and 2 for India, and they're back into it.
Absolutely. Call on the crease, slightly fuller length. Catching Gareth Delaney on the crease, little footwork. Hit the top of the stumps, and as you said, momentum shifted again. You just see, just nip back. Hit one of those cracks we spoke about before the game, deep. Just nipping back off the seam and top of the stumps. Perfect delivery to the new man. Gareth Delaney walks back. First ball, Ireland 113 for 5.
George Stockrell, average.
Continue. Harry Tector, that's just over the field there. Arshdeep Singh and raced away for 4. Tector into the 40s. As Isabel Joyce slides it alongside. Captain, mentor, fierce competitor in her playing days.
Very clever this from Harry Tector because he's used what pace there is to lift it over a 45 who's in the ring. Risky stuff bowling that length when you've got that fielder in off the boundary. The fielder's in a deep square.
Pressure is a privilege. Smashed down the ground to end 17. Ireland 131 for 5.
The rain has got heavier. It was raining sixes a little earlier, now it's just raining. It's one of those kinds of days where you feel there's going to be showers around those grandstand.
There's a big gust of wind that is whipped up. Well, the rain gods have decided to play spoil sport, but Harry Tector, the vice-captain, is on 46 in his 100 cap. He's accompanied by...
Full work again, cut away to the fielder there, and it's comfortably pouched. Dockrell falls for 19, it's very well played. Arshdeep Singh takes another wicket. Saksar Patel with a fine catch. A rough wicket.
Yeah, very good. Good pace, good length as well, because the space was over extra cover or over points, but the length was exactly the one to hit it to Saksar Patel in the deep. Made no mistake, but it's a handy little knock from George Dockrell. 19 from 14, Ireland 144 for 6.
Ireland line up. Liam McCarthy, we're into the bowlers now, but he hits a very long ball when he can. That's cut away, a little gap, and that's a 50 for Harry Tector, his milestone 100th T20 international. He raises his bat aloft again. Ireland 149 for 6.
Very classy shot. Weighted so beautifully. Two fielders up there, but finds the gap. Uses the pace on offer. May have struggled a little at the start. Missed opportunity when he was on 11, but you dropped some.
Straight up. Kishan makes the call, and then has to make a dive to secure it, but does so. Harry Tector goes for 53. There's just 2 balls remaining. Ireland 153 for 7.
This is such a brilliantly constructed over from Prince Yadav. Full, then the short one, and then into the pitch. Harry Tector hanging back, expecting the Yorker. Can't quite catch up with it. And at the end, well, a little bit of theatrics. Harry Tector goes for a well-made 53. Ireland 153 for 7.
Slow ball again, straight up. Kishan calls for it, and he's going to have another. Prince Yadav takes 3 on debut, 3 for 22. It's a superb return for a thoroughly deserving player. Nishan Kishan with his 3rd catch of the match as well. Ireland, they end their innings on 154 for 8.
Well, so often bowling the last over is about guessing right. This is an extremely slow serve ball. Liam McCarthy's strength is into the leg side. He was so worried about running that he almost didn't hit the ball. No mayo on it this time for Ishan Kishan. But 2 in the over. It's been a brilliant final one from Prince Yadav, and well-deserved return for him.
He showed a full repertoire, Prince Yadav. He's been congratulated by those around him.
182 was the winning score for Ireland in game 1. 154 just about splits the two.
Bowling. Only 2 bowlers went wicket this. They've done Suryan Shedgar and Saksar Patel seeking that 100th.
Yep, the Indian openers got a few runs in the first game. Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, he missed out. A lot more comfortable chasing down this total of 155, these two openers. I think the first few overs are going to be so crucial. I know it's cliched, but the new ball would do something. And Ireland, to get back into this game, need early wickets here, Kev. Kind of pulling against the wind here, the little Jamundra, with a slip in place. Oh, swing, it's a first baller again! Would you believe it? Jamundra, first ball to Sanju Samson, who's taken the DRS. It did swing, but did it do too much?
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I checked the feet, it's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to back. Can we confirm with open edge, please? Upper edge coming up. Nice and slow. Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfied there's no bat involved. We'll move on to ball tracking, please. Ball tracking coming up. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Aiden, stay with your on-field decision of out, stand by. Your on-screen now signal out.
He's gone, Sanju Samson. 2 deliveries to Sanju Samson from Jamundra. Twice he's got him out. Lost the wicket, lost the review. Sanju Samson, first bowler. India, a rock early. None for 1. Ishan Kishan, a new batter. 2 southpaws now out in the middle. Yeah, again, he's been in superb form, Ishan Kishan. Will he step out first ball? No, he doesn't. Oh, that should be another wicket. That's gone way up in the air, and he's taken a blinder. Misjudged it. Another wicket for Jamundra, another wicket for Ireland. And that is a rough wicket. Both the Indian openers back in the dugout. And Ireland are back in how?
What a catch.
क्या आपका नाम ग्रामीण आवास योजना की लाभार्थी सूची में है? अब जानना हुआ बेहद आसान। घर बैठे अपने मोबाइल से डाउनलोड करें भूल एक ऐप और तुरंत देखें ग्रामीण आवास लाभ।
What a catch! That Hollard, the man of the match from game 1, that's gone so high. As you said, he maybe overran it, but kept his composure, stayed nice and calm, and that's a phenomenal catch to get rid of Abhishek Sharma. First ball, India 1 for 2.
India in a lot of trouble here. 1 for 2 as the Indian skipper walks out. Shreyas Iyer has got a lot to do here. Last ball of the first over. Could have asked for a better start, Ireland. 1 for 2 India. That should be 4. Little too full. And he punishes Shreyas Iyer off the mark.
Great shot. Through extra cover, you mentioned Deep. One of his stronger areas with that open play. 2 full from Humphreys. He's not going to miss out on that, the Indian captain. Watching the ball right onto the blade and just opening the wrist at the last minute.
Defending that. That's another 4. Little more room outside off stump. He loves that area, Ishan Kishan. Very good square off the wicket. There's the second boundary of the over.
Yeah, first boundary was too full and wide. This one's too short and wide, and Ishan Kishan's not going to miss out on that. Found the cap at forward point. Raised away to the boundary.
Yeah, not the line that he wants to bowl with the feel he's got over. That's nice, he plays carved it behind point for another boundary. That's what Shreyas Iyer will do if you give them enough room.
Yeah, great batting. Went deep in his crease and slightly outside off stump. Mundra tried to overcompensate and just couldn't get it to swing back and created width. Slapped away through backward point for 4. He looks in good form.
Yeah, if you look at his setup, he gets really deep, like you said, in the crease. It's anything short and wide to him, and the line as well. That's it, inside edge! That's another wicket! That is Jai Mundra's 3rd! And he's got the Indian skipper, who looks shocked. This is brilliant from Jai Mundra, brilliant for Ireland.
He can't believe it. Can't believe he's dragged it on. It was a little bit tighter than the previous ball. Length was similar. Looked like he was through the shot early, making the slowness off the surface. Ireland won't mind. Jai Mundra won't mind. Shreyas Iyer gone for 10. India 19 for 3.
India in trouble, 19 for 3 in the 3rd over. Jai Mundra. 3 for 7. Just bowled 10 deliveries so far. Oh, what a start to his international career. Out comes Tilak Verma, newly appointed India's vice captain. Gotta be careful, mindful. Up in the air. That is good running. That's what India needs to do. Couple of runs here.
Absolutely. Here's the wicket again. Just angle across, and Shreyas Iyer was just through the shot. Dragged it off the inside edge. Again, maybe the slowness of the surface as he's looking at the inside edge. But you mentioned that the running between India trying to regain some momentum now and build a partnership. Best way to do that is by some positive, aggressive running.
Another wonderful over from Jai Mundra. 21 for 3 after 3 India. Much better. Allowed the ball to come to him. Played it late.
A little bit of swing on show, but Shreyas Iyer spoke at the toss about adapting to conditions, different conditions here in Ireland that they've experienced over the last couple of months in India against IPL, obviously, and then the series against Afghanistan. So having that adaptability is crucial in international cricket, going from
Yeah, again, shots like this, you got to be very careful. You can't just stand and hit through the line, especially against the new ball. You've got to get on top of the ball, allow the ball to come to you, because it's kind of stopping just that little bit. Saw that in that wicket, and Shreyas' wicket, and he likes, and he does usually well under pressure. This is good. This is good cricket. Smart from the Indian batters.
Yeah, again, another example of aggressive running. We saw it in the last over with a 2 out to the deep boundary. It's a little drop and run just to get the scoreboard ticking, get the partnership going. Again, we saw Lorcan Tucker, for example, the first thing, using his feet coming down the wicket to try and disrupt the lengths of the bowlers. Is that something that Ishan Kishan and Tilak Verma could also do?
They got a deep square leg and a deep point, so chances are the length would be a little bit on the shorter side, the back of length. This is good batting. It's all right. A couple of quietish overs right now. Just make sure the ball gets a little older. You get your eye in. Because again, if this was a 175, 180 run chase, it was a different story, but just chasing 155.
Exactly, and the Indian team, they bat very deep. And so these two batters will look to kind of rebuild and consolidate, still being proactive, but keeping wickets in hand.
This will do for the time being. Pick up those singles and twos, be aggressive. Because again, the mindset has to be still positive there, isn't it? You still have to be aggressive in your mindset.
Absolutely. I like to use the word proactive. You know, you must see proactive batting it all the time. So you're in a position, if the bowler strays and line lengths, you can put it away. You don't want to get into defensive mindset and trying to rebuild. Yes, rebuilding phases. You just take that proactiveness, continue to look to score.
Four singles from that first over of Holland. India after 4 at 25 for 3.
Tucked away nicely. Lovely, lovely bit of timing. Any left-hander worth their salt will just milk that all day long. Isabel Joyce.
A rare long line from Mundra. He's been on the mark. Everything he's done seems to come off, but not on this occasion. Just rode the bounce ever so slightly. All you have to do is beat the fielder at 45, which is exactly what Tilak Verma's done. Low risk cricket as well, which is exactly what India needs right now.
A little bit of shape, good timing. He just had to withdraw his front leg to get access to the ball. Lovely, lovely bit of balance from Tilak Varma.
Well, early in the game on Friday, we saw a couple of Indian batters get into trouble trying to play too square, but this is perfect. Full face of the bat, slightly angled to get between mid-wicket and mid-on, and the timing is there. Kept Tim Tector interested for a while, but the bull has won the race.
एक टोमेटो से सांभर बनाने के लिए आलू चाहिए, ड्रमस्टिक चाहिए, कैरेट चाहिए, सांभर पाउडर चाहिए.
First time in the history that both Indian openers.
I was just off mic and he didn't answer, so black mark against his name.
I didn't. I've got a friend in the industry who has sent me a lovely message. Thank you, friend. Where do Lorcan Tucker and Ireland go for this final over of the power play, and maybe plans post power play?
It'd be tempting to go to Hollard again, wouldn't it? Or do you change it up? McCarthy hasn't bowled yet. Do you get him inside the power play? He struggled in the power play the last game. Do you need to learn something about him in the power play as well? It's tempting not to be honest. I think I'd probably go Hollard, then see what you can do about getting Tector.
Well, in the air. Chance of the bowler's end. Chance of the hit. Gone! Wonderful work! Ross Adair! The left-hander from Hollywood, Belfast strikes.
Well, if you're Ishan Kishan, that's a rough wicket, because he was left stranded. Probably could have taken the single. And what was brilliant here was he set himself, took a split second and said, right, I've got a hit right at the top of the stumps. If he was a bowler, he'd be delighted. Ishan Kishan saying, there was a one there. Left stranded, absolutely miles out. Kishan goes for 12. India in trouble, 35 for 4. With experience. And seems to always play with a wry smile on his face. Ishan Kishan on the sideline now, wondering where did it all go wrong.
Well, there was never a single. There was never one. Ishan Kishan tearing down the pitch. Must not have realised Ross Adair is a left-hand thrower. He should have realised, because his second game. Oh, we sent it upstairs. Over to you, Rolly Black. Well, it's game number 2 of the Spinny Cup here from Hyderabad.
Worked out with that agency assist net. We're not going to.
The smile was there before he even had to tumble. Partnership broken. Akshar Patel goes for 14. India 74 for 5.
India's the Tilak.